All right, welcome to another hunt study for January 13th, 2025. I was finally able, the snow let up enough, I was finally able to drive to a different spot so I could get back to an area that I knew had a lot of squirrels in it. And I wasn't stuck in that area I've been having to run, which was the only parking lot I could get to, where there's not a lot of squirrels and they're all pretty educated right there by the parking lot. I ran Garrett today. I haven't run him since last week. He's my best started dog. He's coming along really, really well. We had to start out on the north side uh, of the hill, trying to get to the south side, but I had to walk about a mile down to the point to go around the end of the point because there was a strip of private that ran right down the top of the ridge. So to get to that south side that the sun had been on, melting the snow, I had to walk quite a bit out of the way. He treed this one right here. You just saw me push this hollow log over on the way, and I had to tie him out because he wasn't getting out of the way when I was trying to push that thing over. I didn't want to crush my dog and kill it. And as soon as I pushed that thing over, the squirrel shot out of the top of it, and it made it to that big tree he was jumping on. You saw in the beginning of the video. Today was pretty tough conditions. The squirrels weren't really on the ground. He treed four in about 45 minutes, but he has had an ability since I first started hunting him. He's just been good at nailing layups. He's got some laid up coons for me in the daytime. I've seen him win some squirrels that were up in the branches. He's pretty well rounded. He hunts with all three of his sight, his hearing, his smell. Uses it all pretty equally. But today, when the squirrel's not being on the ground, staying up in the limbs, his scenting ability really, really helped me a lot. I only saw two of the four that he treed, but I just couldn't get a shot off quick enough. That one again, I didn't shoot at it. I'd laid my shotgun down to push that log over, and it made the hole. The other one, I had a shot for about a second. By the time I got my shotgun up, he had already made another hole. But I was really happy with what I saw in him today. The issues I was having with him last week, where he was loose on the tree, the those of you saw those videos, he was the first tree or two he was good on, and then after that he kind of got a little crazy, and he would range out and get off the tree, and I had to leash him and put him up. But didn't run into that today. Seemed like the more he hunted, the tighter his trees were. Once we got around that long point I had to walk down to, and we got to where the sun had melted the snow back, the squirrels were more active. He started treeing, started getting real squirrely, started getting a lot more sign, or a lot more scenting, showing that he was actually on some fresh game and some movement. The only thing that he did that I wasn't really crazy about is toward the end of the trip when we were walking back, he got trashy on me and he caught an armadillo. I've never seen an armadillo out in the snow, so my guess is as he smelled this thing, it wasn't quite deep enough down the burrow, and he was able to get to it. He was doing his best to bite that thing in half, but I scolded him pretty good for doing that.